Froggy, real country variety. It's a Danger Show. We're in Nashville for CMA week, and Tracy Lawrence is our guest. How are you?
I'm good, man. Good to see you again. It's been too long.
It has been a while. Last time I saw you, actually, I think you were in town. I can't remember if you were with Tim McGraw or something, but you were talking about you and Tim McGraw might run for public office. You remember that?
And Tim and I have still been juggling that around. And, my wife and I a couple of years ago were actually real close to moving back to Arkansas. I had a close friend of mine that was serving his last term in the House of Representatives, and we were contemplating the possibility of going after that particular seat, but they beat you up in politics.
Politics is so dirty.
It is dirty. It's awful, and I think it just keeps a lot of good people that really want to go serve their community and do their public service and try to make a difference. But it keeps a lot of people out because my kids are so young that we prayed about it and talked about it a lot, and it just seemed like right now wasn't the right time to do it.
Because everybody's done something wrong, and they're going to find out what it is you did wrong and put it in a commercial.
Yeah,
one time, Tracy Lawrence publicly urinated.
Yeah, and it's not all about that. It's you put your family in danger of dragging your kids through the mud, and if my kids were teenagers, we may look at it again when they're a little bit older. But right now, everything affects them so much, and I wouldn't put my kids through it right now.
Right. We're talking to Tracy Lawrence. You have a song called "Saturday in the South" that is like the theme song for the SEC college football.
It is. Fox Sports South is using it for all of their music beds, their commercial spots, everything. It's pretty much their theme song for that network. And a few weeks ago, CBS actually came along and picked it up. They're running it for their primary sponsor, so they're running it a couple of times per game every Saturday during their big game of the week. And we got to go perform at the LSU Auburn game a couple of weeks back down in Baton Rouge, and they did a big performance outside of the stadium, and we performed at 10 o'clock that morning, and by 12 they had everything edited down with live audio and did the commercial spot. So they actually ran it last night at the LSU Alabama game, so I got to see it again last night, which is pretty cool.
College football is huge. I mean, in Pittsburgh, obviously, we have the Steelers, #1, but, there's West Virginia, Ohio State, and the University of Pittsburgh.
Absolutely.
Even Penn State fans in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, lots of college football fans, and, it's real intense here in the South. I know people love football everywhere, but I think the intensity level is really high here, especially in the Southeast Conference.
For college football.
For college football, especially.
Because for pro football in Pittsburgh, you can't get more intense than that.
No, and Pittsburgh Steelers got a good shot at making another run at this thing. They looked good last week, so I didn't get to see them today. I had to leave early like you. Were missing some football. Our Tennessee Titans kicked off at 3:05 today, so I missed kickoff already too.
Yeah, I noticed there are a lot of Bengal fans here, and I was like, I hope the Titans beat them because it helps the Steelers.
I haven't seen any Bengal fans here.
I saw a couple down on Broadway.
Yeah,
I didn't even want to pick on them because I pity them. It's like, what do you do?
They're actually better this year than they've been in a long time. You know
what Bengal fans say? They say, well, at least we're not Browns.
There you go. It could be worse.
That's right. That's right. Hey, you have a bunch of hit songs we still play on Froggy. Paint Me a Birmingham. You Find Out Who Your Friends Are, and Time Marches On. You have a new album coming out.
I have a new album called The Singer that is out right now. We've been working secondary radio, and we're planning on doing another release next year, going back to mainstream radio. I just opened a new label, made a lot of internal changes within my company, so we were just kind of getting our feet wet with a lot of stuff this year. So single's out right now. It's in the top 30 on Music Row chart, which I know is a secondary market below you guys, but we'll be getting you some new music out the first of the year. So
he's Tracy Lawrence, and since we're getting warmed up for the CMA Awards Wednesday night, I have the sheet here. Entertainer of the Year: Jason Aldean, Brad Paisley, Blake Shelton, Taylor Swift, Keith Urban. Who do you see winning that?
Golly. I would probably say I would like to see Jason Aldean win it, but I would imagine that Taylor Swift's probably going to win it.
You think so?
I think so. I think she's had a huge tour. I just think that she has the popularity vote right now.
That's Tracy Lawrence pick. We're at the CMA Awards live with Froggy.